this up just a bit. Hey, there we go. Hey, welcome peoples back again to oh jeez. I forgot this. My phone's got volume too. Turn it off. There we go. Anyway, we're back again for more Ace Attorney. Um, Season 2 is what they're calling it, but it actually covers Game 3, so it's Trials and Tribulations. If you remember last time, uh, we had just gotten on to the case of Ron Delight, where we find out that there's uh, artifacts showing at Lordly Taylor's, where some of the Quran artifacts are being put on display, including the urn from last season. Amy Faye, the founder of the Quran spirit channeling technique, uh, was put on display, but it has been stolen by this famous mask thief known as Mask the Mask. But the person claiming to be Mask the Mask, Ron Delight, turned himself in. However, his wife, he's married. He's a married fellow. Desiree Delight comes and pleads the case, and Phoenix agrees to take him on as a client, which upsets Maya because, of course, it was her stuff that got stolen, and of course, because Maya's upset, Pearl's going to be upset as well, because, well, Pearl would probably be upset anyway because the urn is important to her as well, being her cousin. Um, but she's mainly upset because like Maya's upset and she has Pearl, being the matchmaker, little sweetheart that she um, is mad at Nick because like he's defending basically a criminal. So, but in the meantime, so like Maya leaves off in a huff, um, and Nick goes to actually go visit this I forget what his name, Luke Acme, this ace detective person that's been tracking Mask to Mask for a while. He goes to his office and finds a suspicious bag, and he gets Maya's own thoughts because he's thinking about Maya while he's waiting to figure out where Luke Acme is because he's not in the office. He sees a suspicious bag on the table, puts his hands, and it gets caught red-handed by Luke Acme. And Luke's like, I don't really fucking care because I'm gonna be in court tomorrow anyway. So, oh, excuse me. There you have it. Meanwhile, Maya, even though she's like mad at Nick, still has this inquisitive side to her and decides she's going to talk to Desiree and get Desiree to admit that her husband Ron really is guilty of this crime, and she knows about it or whatever. Uh, so Pearl and Maya go to do that, and while they're waiting, because she's really nice. Desiree's really nice. She's about ready to serve him tea when Maya knocks over something and ends up finding the envelope with the blackmail letter. So we're going to find out more about what's going on with this envelope. So let's get started. Do. Funimation! Let's stick it. Recap. So she's going into the trial alone without Maya. Ooh, those chocolate covered bananas look good. I guess. Well, he's by himself investigating, opening. Trapped me in your lies. Do, do. Your name. Reality. No kiss. Sorry, I not that I really ship them or anything, but I know a lot of people do. Courtroom 6, the stolen turnabout, second day. Oh, poor Ron. Caffeinated blood. Good dough. Hmm. More acidic than the devil's bathwater. Yeah. What? Hmm. Oh yeah, the sun symbol. Oh no. No. Oh, Maya? Oh God, Larry, why? It's like, yeah. can't can't be in two places at once. Ah, they're really rushing this episode. Hmm. Oh, Pearl, let me hug you, child. Aww. Oh no. It can't be because his nose. This. Uh, Luke. I hate him. Oh, the coffee. The coffee. What? Oh, hey, Desiree. Pearl. Oh. Ooh. Fingerprint evidence, because 107. It's crazy laugh. Mm. Yay! So he's not guilty of theft, but mm, uh-huh. Mm, yes. Ah, to be found of innocent of theft, only to be indicted for murder. Yay. This is a really underappreciated case. If I remember right, we never found out who really oh, did we ever find out who really stole the urn? I forget. It's been a long time since I. It's a mystery. It couldn't have been Luke Acme who stole the urn. Because he's the. Well. Okay. I won't ruin it for you. But it's going to be interesting. Ugh. What an interesting episode. That was so quick. I don't remember it being this quick in the game. They really skimped over quite a lot. They rushed this. Oh, they really rushed this case a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, definitely she's the best. Oh man, like seriously, I'm kind of in a weird space mentally right now. I'm usually more talkative, but I'm just like trying to remember everything that happened in the game up until this point. And it was like the whole the second part of this case will get really interesting, but oh man, no, it's not your fault, Amy. Um, I was I didn't even see your thing. For some reason, your chat didn't even show up on my mobile for some reason. Anyway, so we find out that yes, Luke at me did have the urn in his office. We proved that through the fingerprints that Phoenix, when he touched it when he was in the office. Um, I wish they had shown that process or that little aspect a little bit more clearly, and taken more time with the investigative portion uh, and stuff. But it was just really rushed. I like this case a lot because as you'll find out in the next couple reviews I'll do, why it's so interesting and why I don't understand why it's so underappreciated as a case in the series. Um, I understand that people don't like Ron because he's annoying or whatever, um, but I don't know. I really like how the voice sounds in my head more than I do um, in the anime. Like, uh, credit to my former roommate he's the one who force fed me this game in the first place. It had been introduced to me a couple times, the series before, and I kind of just like, no, not gonna do it. But then he was like, no, you're gonna play this game, and I really got into it, and I really enjoyed the series a lot. But this is one of my favorite cases just because um, you get such an interesting prosecutor in Godot and the whole mystery behind Godot, and then I mean, Ron Ron is such an interesting character. Like, you don't know everything about them. You don't know everything about Desiree. You never do find out everything, um, as you'll find out soon enough. There's just like so much, like, how did he get in this position in the first place? Like, and then like the whole really starting to subtly hint, um, Maya's own feelings for Nick at this point, because before she was a little too young to really have any sort of feelings for him, because she was only like in game one she was 17, she wasn't even an adult yet. But like as time progresses and their relationship progresses, you get to see that dynamic change and shift a little bit to something a little bit more mature, but still professional to a degree, because of the he you know he's her lawyer, but he's also her friend, and there's always this whole like Pearl pushes this narrative of the secret love between them, and I could actually see where Pearl is coming from. Like, there are some subtle hints on both sides that there is some feelings between them, but because of their particular positions, they can't enact on those feelings, and maybe also because of the age difference, that there is a 7-year gap, and a lot of people frown on that. But I mean, my parents were 9.5 years apart. I mean, granted, they did get divorced later in life, but that was an entirely separate issue. It had nothing to do with the age gap. So we're not going to get into that here. That's a discussion for some other time, some other place, not here. But anyway, just like it was nice to see, like, even though Maya was the apparent victim in this particular crime of theft, she still went and helped Nick, and realized that even if, you know, my perspective when I was playing the game was, even though he may have been guilty of the crime of theft, Ron, uh, he still deserved a fair trial. And I think Maya kind of, I don't think it was really quite expanded in the game as well as it could have been, but just finding out that there was some other stuff going on, and the thing with the CEO from the company that Ron used to work at, uh, uh, kind of complicated issues. But it's such an interesting case, and I look forward to seeing how they play out the next portion of this case. Hopefully, with the second half of the Ron Delight saga, we'll get a little bit more in depth. We won't feel as rushed as this episode did. Um, I found it was really rushed. I really didn't like that part. It's like they just kind of blew through the case and didn't really do anything. Didn't really. I mean, even his conversation, Nick's conversation with Luke Atme in his office, and the conversation that Maya and Pearl had with Desiree was just kind of blown over, and I didn't really like that. So even though this is my favorite case, one of my favorite cases, from this particular game, it's probably, like, so far it's been my least favorite uh, anime. So let's see how things work out next time, and see y'all later. Bye.